Hello, all you lovely people. Welcome to the Iron Forge. I am your DM Ruby. Uh, uh, sorry. We are taking a quick break from the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon campaign due to outside reasoning. So, in in between, we'll be running another campaign, a campaign of fifth edition D&D. Everyone would like to introduce yourselves?
Hello there. My name is Gunmetal Gator here, ready and able to make your pleasure. I'm a full-on dragon aficionado slash lover for all of those scaly folks, and I hope you all have a great night tonight.
I think she
Wait, are
made your
we?
character.
Yeah, are we introducing
Not-
ourselves or our
Yeah.
characters?
In just like saying your names, we'll get to your characters soon.
Then my player character's name is Verdant.
No, wait.
And I-
No. Introduce yourself. Your character will be introduced later.
We're just
Okay,
saying our names right now. We're just saying our names. I'm Biddy Bite, aka Biddy. Hello.
That's what I just said. I just didn't say my character's name until you guys
You gave
interrupted
yourself
me.
quite the introduction.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I gotta put out my name as a brand. I mean, that's how you could do in order to survive
That's
here
your
on the internet.
brand? Your brand
Kind
is
of.
Dragon Fucker?
Well, it works for Tiefling Melissa.
Awesome.
What kind of brand is this? That's my
I'm
brand,
sorry.
then.
I'm sorry, Chalkry, but you snooze, you lose on that front.
I mean, well,
Now
out
you're
of
gonna
the
be called
two
a
of us,
football.
I'm the one dating a dragon. And out of the group here, the one of two
My
dating a
girlfriend's a
dragon.
cat.
Well, I play multiple dragon decks, even getting memorabilia of.
Okay.
One of Silver's partners is a dragon, sort of.
Oh, okay. So we got Gunmetal, we got Biddy, we have Chalkfeet, the former DN, who currently cannot DM due to circumstances. A personal friend of mine named Gerardo. Gerardo, say hi.
Hi. I'm kind of
Gerardo.
the new in the group.
And we have the ever amazing Rogue of Heart, or as we call him, Silver.
Her, and we don't. Wait.
No,
What
y'all
do
call me
we do?
Silver.
I call you asshole.
Hold on. I will be right back. There is a knock at the door.
I don't. I call Biddy asshole. I don't call you an asshole very often.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Biddy is an asshole.
I don't call
And
you
I think we
Silver.
can
I call you
accept that.
bitch.
I think we can accept that, as a group, that Biddy is the designated asshole, even though she never is the asshole.
Now, to let everyone know, this is my first time DMing in a long time, so I'm a little rusty. I'll be shaking off a bit of the rust here. But let us begin.
Okay,
Get the music going.
Rusty.
We enter
Rusty
with
clouds.
an overhead view of the city of Neverwinter on the Sword Coast. A bustling city with a train station and all your other good stuff. People moving from place to place, and here entering the city is the character played by Gunmetal. Gunmetal?
Alrighty then. So who approaches the city is quite maybe a bit of like a shrimp for like his kind, but like a 5'8" size null that goes in with like a bit of rags. Tries to like look a bit presentable with like a collared shirt, but it is a bit like raggy since like it's seen better days and it's seen quite wrinkly. He approaches with like his book bag and he's just looking around, pondering like how to navigate through this city, trying to locate like a map of sorts.
So you look like a background character from Ugly Americans. Okay.
Well, you don't see a map, but You do see some people give you quite the side eye. Gnolls aren't very often seen in the city of Neverwinter, but seeing as you're not causing immediate trouble, they only really give you just passing glances.
Mm.
You come across someone you actually find familiar. A blue metal man that you know as Terry. Ah,
Oh.
Erebus, it is...
Oh my god, we're off to see the wizard.
Erebus, good to see you again.
Arabic? It's Verdun. It's Verdun. Sorry.
Verdun, right, sorry. A few wires crossed. It is good to see you. You followed the directions amazingly. I can guide you the rest of the way. So,
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
and with that, you follow the Warforged further into the city. You do find it is quite different than what you are used to. Now and then, even bumping into people who give you just like a annoyed, ugh. Like the
Apologies for.
the one tiefling that you bump into is like, tourists.
Oh.
Well, at least he's only prejudiced against you as a tourist and not like as a racist.
Mm.
Well, even as stated before, even though he is kind of scrawny for a gnoll, he's still a gnoll, and that comes with a natural aversion.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way there, you hear the low sounding of a train whistle. It's not something you've heard often, but you have seen them. But you have seen them in your travels. All aboard!
Verdun is like basically like humming himself. He's like a bit like vibrating over like the noise and whistles of like the contraption in front of him. Ooh, it's like a metal snake.
And on that note, we'll switch on over to a particularly drunk goblin and a very angry-looking rabbit walking into the train station from another angle. Both of you met on the road, both heading in the same direction, so you decided to team up together. During your travels, you realize you both met what is most likely the same Warforged, once again named Terry. Offer you both a job for sorry, hang on, I need to pull up the characters so I actually remember names here. For Clover, it was during your travel from the woods you were in before to a neighboring village, and on your way you helped out Terry from being assaulted from just a few annoying sturges that kept trying to siphon what the Warforged did not have, which was blood.
Oh god, I hate those things.
And for you, Yava,
Waves at you.
You were offered the job from Terry after he watched you dispatch a few unruly patrons that were harassing you in a tavern. If you two would like to introduce your characters.
I'm Clover. And I'm just a rabbit, frankly. Bow tie, top hat. You know, normal rabbit clothes.
Right, you do get a few side eyes. Some call you what is known as a herring-non, which is the normal rabbit folk. But notice that you're a bit more on the feral side of the herring-non race. And Yava?
I'm also about like 1 foot tall.
Right. And Yava?
Hello, my name's Yava. This is my first time at Anonymous.
Hi, Yava.
Yava is a goblin, and she loves her some drinks.
What color goblin are you?
She's green.
You know, goblins, like orcs, are color-coded for our convenience. If they're green, you can go talk to them. If they're yellow, maybe step away. If they're red, leave.
That's racist.
It's
Thanks for
also
the
true.
racism.
It
Thanks
is
for
like
the
banana.
racism.
If it's green, wait a second. If it's yellow, go ahead. If it's red, where the fuck did you get this banana?
Yes. But
I'm
yes,
surprised at the amount of people that have not seen. I would go to my store and I would
It's Pittsburgh.
constantly see red bananas.
yes. Anyway, Clover, you do have some troubles because due to your rather short stature, people often step on your feet. And they're like, sorry. Oh, sorry. And every now and then, a younger citizen of Neverwinter is like, oh, mommy, look at the cute bunny. I want to pet the bunny. One even was able to break free from their parents and, attempt to pet you.
All right, what species are they?
Human.
All right. So I'm going to roll initiative.
No.
It is a human child.
Human child. We are not killing children.
Not this early in the campaign.
At least wait a bit.
At least wait a bit for another bit.
Unless the goblin tries to stop me, my initiative is 7.
The child is not rolling initiative.
Well, good. That means I go first.
Oh my god!
Chalkfee. We at least waited until like session 3 or 4 to permanently cripple a Dragonborn in Silver's campaign.
Mhm.
Like, instead of, assaulting, again, a child in a busy city, maybe say something.
I'm just gonna pick up Clover.
Oh, you fucker! You asshole! You absolute
Nope.
cunt!
Nuh-uh. You're not biting a child today.
You see the young human look up at you. Not that much because you are a goblin. Your bunny has a potty mouth.
I'm only like a foot taller than the kid. Yes.
Wiggling I'm doing bunny kicks like a cat.
What are Clover's pronouns?
Male-ish. That's what
Yeah,
I have
he's
written here.
not a fan of kids. Sorry, and I just, while holding Clover, just continue towards the train.
I know how to use augury. Did you know that kids' intestines work just as well as a chicken's?
Yeah.
The child
It's a
giggles a
pretty good spell.
little bit and waves, going, "Bye, bunny," as you walk off. In the distance,
Listen, augury is a pretty useful spell.
It is.
Yes, I know. Do not use it with a child's insides.
I mean, it works just as well with a can of
Do
SpaghettiOs.
not use it with a child's insides.
Then get me a can of SpaghettiOs.
The fuck is SpaghettiOs?
Delicious.
You have heard of spaghettied O's from famed royal chef Boyardee.
I mean, you could just use his actual name, Boyardee.
Right.
He's Italian.
Well,
Boyardi.
Italy doesn't exist in Faerun.
Well, I mean, Silver managed to have fantasy Louisiana, so
Right. So as you're making your way to the train, I want you both to give me a quick perception check.
Hey,
Due to your short stature, it does mean you need to look a little
4.
more active.
I'm still holding Clover.
Yeah, Yava, you can only currently see Bunny Fluff.
all right. What's my perception? Oh my god, fucking
Man,
internet.
that is taking so long to roll.
My internet is so scuffed here.
It's taking
So
so
I also
long.
technically, no, I technically got higher because I have a +6. But I did roll a 1.
You are still blinded with rage and attempting to attack the child.
Get back here! Give me your SpaghettiOs and refried beans. They go well together.
Who is
People just
frying and then frying again a bean?
They are delicious. You Philistine.
okay, so you don't see through the crowd as Verdun and Terry pass by. Currently, as Yava is attempting to restrain what is a very violent rabbit.
You absolute bastard. Let me at him. Let me at him.
It's not too hard because I'm not holding by the legs. Can't kick out if the legs aren't against anything.
Just grab by the scruff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Some more
I have
walking.
armor? Huh.
Some more
Should
walking
probably
in
put that on.
the direction that you were going, having missed Verdun, and still very hard trying to break free and maim the child. Clover, you are then picked up once again, this time by the scruff of the neck, and you realize, oh, the one that's picking you up is cold metal, has cold metal hands. Familiar cold metal hands. Clover! Oh, there you are.
Okay, what did you just do? You turned off all the power.
Looks like something's happening on Chakri's end.
Uh-oh.
Sure you did. Okay, let's see if this loads. So my internet just went out because one of
Oh, dear.
the people in the house decided to turn off the entire power of the entire apartment.
Why?
Yeah,
To
why?
fix the electric stove.
Well, there's turning it off and on again, and then...
That's technically what they did. I do wish they had warned me because, laptop. But so it'll just take a minute for that to load back in. So I don't currently have access to my sheet. What were you saying?
You were just picked up by the scruff by Terry.
Okay, what was the last thing you asked me to do?
Nothing.
Oh.
You were picked up by the scruff by Terry.
Terry the Warforged, who hired you.
Yes. Or at least
As
recruited
opposed
you.
to Perry the Paladin.
This is
A
Terry
paladin?
with a T. You piss.
So Terry the Paladin.
Oh right, you remember Perry the Paladin, Ruby?
Vaguely.
Your character was impersonating them that one time.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Nice. Anyway, Watch where you're going, you daft hunk of iron.
My
Steel,
mom is
actually.
calling me. When?
Well, maybe you should use more wood. Then you'll have half a brain.
Right. Well, it is good I caught you. You are going currently in the wrong direction to the train that we need to get to.
What train? No one told me about these human contraptions we would have to go on.
Well, I told you to come to the Neverwinter train station.
You said nothing about getting on a train.
With all due respect, usually when someone wants to go to a train station, there is the implication that you will be going on a train.
I don't know. Maybe. I thought that maybe you could be. You motherfuckers! Sorry, not you. 1 second, I'll be right back.
The giggle of children run off as well.
God damn it. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm gonna unplug my laptop just in case they do that a third time.
What happened?
They turn the power off again, I guess.
Yeah. What was I saying?
You were saying something about it was after Terry said that there was an implication that you would be going on a train when he wants you to go to a train station.
Listen, what is my accent? God damn. Listen, you daft cunt. Maybe I thought you would get us on one of them fancy balloons. I don't know. I don't have experience with all of this artificer shite.
Well, I do assure you, it is probably one of the best made trains, highly safe, and a quite smooth ride, if I do say so myself.
Well, I don't plan on riding the train in that manner, at the very least. What you and the train do in your private bedroom is up for you, and I don't need to hear about it.
I think you're getting the wrong implication on what a train is. Yava, it's good to see you too. How are you doing?
Heyo. I'm okay.
Let's be honest here, Yava doesn't know what a train is either.
Yava,
Hey, dude, it's a big metal snake that you get from one place to another in.
close enough.
You want me to call it a big rope?
I mean, technically a rope would make more sense.
If
Fun
you want to
fact.
see a big rope, I'll show you something under my hat.
Gross. Fun out of character fact. One of the more common translations in Tokipona for train translates to fast rope.
Ooh.
You think chain would be more accurate?
There's no word for chain.
To say chain,
Fast
you
metal
say
rope?
metal rope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically what a
Fast
chain is, a
metal
metal rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Tokipona is a minimalist language.
Yeah, it's only got like 120 something words.
Right, and with this, Terry puts Clover down. Well, I do require you to come with me to the train. It is the best way to get to your employer.
Fine. I don't understand why I have to do all of these things for you daft cunts. All I want is enough money to simply pursue my grudge and get back to. I'm just gonna keep muttering as I walk farther and farther
Hey,
away.
Chalkfee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick request for the sake of the channel. Please reduce your
Yes.
usage of the word cunt.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just I keep going into a British accent, and it just kind of ends up automatic when you use a British accent.
That's Australian.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Well, I mean,
kind
it
of.
was meant to be an Irish accent, and I just apparently cannot do that.
Oh,
You just keep on
that's probably
eating
the worst
Billy the
Spanish
Butcher.
accent they've ever heard.
Not every Irishman is high pitched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some deeper tones.
When I tried to do a low pitch Irish, it ends up getting more Scottish.
Well, that's
Top of the
that's on
morning to
you.
you, you bastard.
Right. Well, as you, Terry, and Yava make your way to the train, we'll shift on over to the next two in the group. Names.
I
Elberos.
posted mine
Yes.
just a few moments ago in general.
Yeah. Elberos, Nerium. You both make it. You both are actually currently waiting at the tracks with Terry.
Yeah. I
This
am
is just the. God damn it! We're gonna go meet Mr. House.
yeah. I am a 6 foot tall humanoid with a very thick hood and a porcelain mask.
Yes.
And a axe to my side.
Yes. You
You
were
got
offered.
an axe to grind.
You were
The
offered
hand
this.
axe.
You were offered this job by Terry. Actually, just outside the gates of Neverwinter, as he saw your axe and saw that you looked like a very capable warrior, offering the job to you. It paid well and would get you into contact with a very popular artificer.
That would be useful.
And
How
as
did you?
and as you wait by the tracks, you see another Warforged actually walk up. Not Terry this time. Aberos?
Do I describe my character first, or
Yes, just describe your
Yeah.
character and
well, I'm a warforged with one damage. Uh, sorry, I lost my stuff. Give me a second. Alright. I'm a 6'2" tall warforged with glowing green eyes. One of them is damaged, hurt, barely works. Made of semi-oxidized copper, bronze, and steel. I have one scimitar on one side of the on a side and a short sword on the other, whilst I carry as a stored in one of my arms a hand crossbow that I can take.
you were offered a job by Terry, not too far in darn, what was that called again? Hang on, I gotta bring up that map real quick. You were offered not too far outside the high forest in Nonar's Hold. And as you walk up to the tracks to see your acquaintance Terry, you also realize to your left is the Terry you were traveling with. So currently, Elberos and Nerium, you see two identical Warforged walk up and stand side by side to each other.
This you.
Must be a standard model.
Oh, more than you think, they both say in perfect unison.
They have a network, I'm assuming, where they share information.
One could say that. Again, said in perfect unison. So, Nerium, Elberos, you see each other as you approach the tracks. How do you react to each other?
I mean, I'm indifferent. Well, I'm wearing a feminine porcelain mask, so you can't really see any like reaction. But my character is fairly indifferent. A job's a job.
Alright, but you...
After spending so much time with the elves, they a bit different, a bit, you know, unexpected to find so many warlords in the same place.
Yes, you were hit with a bit of culture shock upon seeing Neverwinter. Again, from the session 0, you remember Neverwinter being this small little village, and upon arriving, you see that it is turned into a large, bustling city, filled to the brim with a melting pot of races and species. You've seen elves, you've seen dwarves, gnomes, you've even seen the odd Aarakocra. And as you get your hellos out of the way, you then see approaching a gnoll, followed and converging with the gnoll is a goblin and a small possible rabbit folk person. But with them, you see another 2 of these robots, of these Warforged. They line up and all give a soft bow, and once again reintroduce all of them in unison. Hello, we are Terry.
It's supposed to be normal.
That's a funny trick.
Hey, Goblin.
Name's Yalva. Told you this many times.
Good day, sir. Whatever I'll quiz it as. Name is Verdon. I hope we can be fine acquaintances.
Our Warforged like us.
I guess in the sense that they have an exoskeleton of sorts.
I'm not sure we can say that.
But otherwise,
Exoskeleton.
I mean, I'm gonna knock on one of the Terrys. I mean, made of metal.
Dung, dung, dung.
Hive mind. Hello.
Hello.
You're gonna get me out of this human.
Settlement. I believe I believe you were looking for the word settlement.
Oh, I think a group of humans is called an infestation, darling.
I was
Depends.
thinking more like a dumping ground. Perhaps maybe
Conglomeration.
junkyard.
Hubble is a fantastic word.
I don't know what it means.
It's like a hole, I think.
But not a dirty hole.
Hey, Terry, what does hovel mean?
A hovel is basically a shabby house. They all say in perfect unison.
Is it a dirty hole?
Dirty, run down, usually sometimes even abandoned.
Why are you interested in entering a dirty hole?
Well, he's a rabbit. They live in dirty holes.
Not anymore.
And we just witnessed fantasy microaggressions.
To be fair, the bug comment about Warforged was probably a microaggression.
That's not a
That is-
microaggression. That's a macroaggression.
That's not a microaggression. That's just an aggression.
That's racism.
Let's be honest here. In all of our campaigns, the one consistency has been fantasy racism.
That is true.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget, for the longest times, certain races were just explicitly evil as a whole. It wasn't until like recently that they finally started stepping away from that.
Well,
Yeah, and
don't
many of them
forget, for the
also
longest
just
time,
fucking
I
hated
never
each other.
assumed that some of them were delicious.
I mean, I don't think that's a racism thing. That's just a cannibalism thing.
And they were. I was right. The
It's not
kobold
cannibalism.
was
It's not the
slowpoke.
same. It's not cannibalism. It's not the same species.
This is a delicious dungeon.
Not yet, at least.
Listen, if we don't meet at least one dragon and go at least one dungeon, this is not anything.
Have you met any dragons in my campaign? Have you been into dungeons in my campaign?
Yes.
No, like explicit dungeons.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, okay, yes,
You were in a dungeon. Remember, I was
yeah,
arrested.
you're thick, yeah, you're bars.
My thick, fat fucking ass. And
Okay, so yes, you have been in a dungeon and you have
Both in the
been
literal sense of dungeon and also in the figurative D&D style sense of dungeon. We have been in both. And we have at least one dragon. Possibly two, depending on how you look at it.
Who's the second one?
I think the cold ice fey guy.
Oh, right, yes, the Maven of Rhyme.
Yeah. That was either a dragon or something in the shape of a dragon. I'm pretty sure.
not just a dragon.
All right.
Like Cobalt campaign. Cobalt, no dragon, and Cobalt season.
Yeah,
All
he
right.
was a white dragon.
I think that's also a racism.
Well, no, that's...
Okay, so the Terrys do speak up. The train will be here shortly. If you would like to introduce yourselves to each other, get to know your co-workers.
The train!
We're going to introduce each other to ourselves. Thank you very much.
Hey, my name is Yara.
I'm Lady Nariam.
Hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, ma'am.
That's Madame.
Alright, madame.
Does Lady work?
Yes.
Cool.
I guess you can call me Albertus.
Hello, Albertus.
I'm gonna.
So I'm guessing that Terry brought you all in for the same job?
Yes. He did call us co-workers, so
I'd rather not. I was given only vague details. Nothing. Just that I need to bring my axe. And I gesture to the hand axe on my side.
My bow.
You notice that it has like a sapphire in the axe's head.
I feel that I'm going to have to do some fighting.
I don't really like to squabble. It's a bit. I don't really want to be tied to under that occupation, but barbaric.
You are a hyena and a guy. I don't think we can talk.
No. That's not my occupation. Honestly, I just like to work.
Clover looks up and down, up and down.
Mostly up.
Are you wearing pants?
Yes.
Oppressor.
Maybe he doesn't like being naked.
I'm wearing pants.
I'm a sign of the oppressive class.
Well, Clover, I'm going to go on a bit of an assumption here and assume that you are most likely the only one not wearing pants.
I have a little vest, and a little shirt, and a little top hat, and a little bow tie. And somehow that counts as leather armor. I didn't think this through.
Honestly, makes you look like a mascot at saying that character.
I
mean, if you-
store all my stuff in my top hat instead of a backpack.
If you said it in character, it would still be applicable.
Honestly, what Verdant would say, bit of a side. Huh. Interesting joke. Plus meeting two metal people.
Wait, you got magic hat?
No.
The best power up in Peggle?
I've never played Peggle.
I don't remember. I think I have played Peggle, but I don't remember it at all. But I do remember the name is funny because it's Peggle.
Magic hat is the worst power up that only slightly increases the hitbox on the ball. Just slightly though. They're way better power ups. But it is the best power up because it gives the ball a hat.
It does give the ball a hat. I've watched my friend play it.
All right, so some time passes as you chat idly between each other, until you suddenly hear, and you see coming from the wharf district of Neverwinter, a very sleek-looking train. Almost
Wharf district?
wharf.
No, wharf.
Oh, wharf. Okay.
Yes,
The
water.
dwarf quarter, the dwarf quarter, the elf quarter.
I can't believe
Yeah,
Neverwinter is segregated.
The dwarf quarter, the elf ghetto.
Martin Luther Dwarf
Now,
Jr.
that's just Dragon Age, let's be honest.
I haven't played Dragon Age.
Or, alternatively, much worse, Bright.
Oh god, don't even fucking remind me of Bright.
The hell
To be
is
fair,
Bright?
I have
Don't
fun
watch
watching
Bright.
the movie.
It's bad.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, it's the movie that tries to be satire of the fantasy racism, like all like races are inherently evil
Yeah,
kind of thing, but
the Will
launches
Smith.
it so fucking bad.
To be fair, the beginning is really funny in a terrible way, but really funny.
Oh yeah, no.
It's funny bad, at least for the beginning.
Yes.
At the end, it gets really whiny.
Yeah. It tries to be a commentary on racism, but it fails miserably, much in the same way that like Ruby fails in its racism message.
Let's just say it's a worse racism metaphor than like.
Wait, I'm not racist.
No, I mean the Rooster Teeth show.
I know, I'm making a joke because I go by Ruby.
I know. I was just clarifying. Like,
I know.
I'm too autistic to understand jokes sometimes.
I am also autistic. I fully understand. Raise your hand here if you aren't
What you are.
Raise your hand if you aren't autistic. Anyway, you turn and see this very sleek-looking train approach. It slows down as it approaches the one station that you're at that you notice that nobody else has been standing on. Other train stations have easily had tens of 20s of people waiting for trains that came and went. I can't say tens of.
ones of people.
I can't say tens of hundreds.
Tens of ones of people.
10 scores.
Yeah, scores of
Tens
people.
scores.
Yeah, tens of scores of people waiting for trains, which you have seen come and go. But this one almost seems exclusive. As it approaches,
What color is it?
it is a very sleek silver. It kind of looks like those old trains in New York that kind of look like boxcars. Yeah, the rounded boxcar trains, you know those ones?
Oh, the great ones? The great ones that are like for the...
Hang on, let me see. Subway, train, New York City.
That's just gonna be the subway.
Yeah. Eat fresh.
Do you mean the subway?
Yeah, that's specifically what they mean.
These trains. I don't know what they're actually called.
Subway.
Yeah,
Well, the
they're-
train
they're
cars
slow
have a
cars.
yeah, they have a specific name, but I'm not remembering what it is.
Trams.
Yeah,
That's
It
not
looks-
No, trams are above ground.
Oh.
It is a subway train, but specifically, this strange boxy appearance is the one that we're seeing.
In Industrial Revolution era.
yeah, Industrial Revolution.
What subway trains still
Brightliners. That's what they're called. They're R32s, Brightliners. So this looks like a Brightliner that approaches. And as it approaches and
Men in Black 2.
yeah, as it approaches and as it approaches, it slowly screeches to a halt.
I want to watch Patrick Warburton film.
Easily letting out a hiss upon stopping as it releases the pent-up steam that is pushing it along. It opens and a few people get off. And as you get on, yeah, that's what the heads of the trains look like. That's the engines. That's the engine of the train. The rest of the cars look like the Brightliners.
Kind of a terrible train.
Isn't there some creepypasta about one being made of flesh?
That's an SAP.
I think you might just be thinking of Choo Choo Charles.
No, that's a coal train.
You're a coal train.
Can't stop the coal train, baby.
No, I'm thinking about the one that like H.R. Geiger drew.
I'm not versed in creepypastas.
It was a very short creepypasta thing. I do recall what you're talking about. It didn't last very long.
Okay, so yes, as the train screeches to a halt and some people get off, the Terry's motion for you to get on. Here was your stop. Or well, your start, I guess one would say.
Alright. Hop on.
I am still suspended in the air, so...
The Terry had let you down.
You sure did.
Yeah, God damn it, Terry, how could you?
Yes, you all board the train?
Yeah.
I walk cautiously
I
in
have to.
my appearance of like leading to the train. Like sketching out some details for like my little map.
Why do I have a visual crest?
Wait, what?
What crest is this?
Wait, show me how to identify it.
It looks like a water play. Anyway,
Oh, that's a Terry.
lame. I get on the train.
It's the Mimi one. That doesn't look like not one of the... It's the Joe one that you don't want.
All right, so you all board the train. The Terrys don't come on, but as you turn, you see a Terry manning the engine. Are you ready, everybody?
Is he wearing a hat?
One is. You see another going from car to car. Tickets, tickets. We joke, of course.
How many carriers are there?
Oh, I hate to spoil the fun, but you would see it soon. There are thousands of us.
There's probably a city where they make carries. That is not
Yes,
the
we
point.
are.
This is probably the city where they make carries.
Yes, they do. They do make our model here. Yes, not here in Neverwinter, but on RNS Island. The doors close.
Is that what we're going on?
Yes, it is. Doors close and the train starts to chug to life. It hits a slow bend that causes the train to quickly do a 180 and head back towards the wharf district. And you all watch as the water is getting closer and closer and closer.
Oh, we're gonna go underwater, aren't we?
This train's watertight, right?
No, it isn't. And just before it hits the water, you see it tilt down, and you see this large tunnel-like pipe made of glass, and the train quickly rushes in. Rather quickly, the light around you turns blue as you go beneath the water through this passage, through this tunnel of glass. You see the rocks of Neverwinter that have been submerged for years, dotted with algae and some fish that rush away upon the rumbling of the train. It'll be about 30 minutes until we get to our destination, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That is what I'm here for.
I swing at the fish.
I have a hairy feeling about this.
As if we all haven't heard that a million times.
I don't
Oh,
trust
and it
them.
just happened again.
Way to lean in. Way to lean into the null.
Note to self. Do not tell jokes to Dean.
Note to self tells so many jokes, Dean.
I go over to like a conductor and ask. So my wondering brain ponders this question. Does this
Terry.
vehicles? I'm sorry.
The Terry turns to you. Yes?
My pondering brain asks you this question. What is the destination? The purpose of us arriving in set for?
Well, RNS Island is home to the Company of Employment, RNS Ironworks. An artificery, of
What does
course.
that stand for?
It's the initial.
Handful.
They are the initials of the founders and current presidents of the company.
I see. And what does the R stand for?
It is her name. It is her name, Rustabella.
Ah, what does the N stand for?
There is no N. It's and.
Oh, and what's the S stand for?
Actually, one moment. I need to quickly check my note on that, because
Stuff
I forgot.
Stella.
No. Soot Cloud.
I see. And what does the R stand for?
Rustabella.
And the N?
No. Okay, now you're just trying to put me into a loop.
Where's it going?
Are you sure she's
I'm perfectly fine. I was just teasing.
You are a
them.
much more disgusting.
My clothes are not scuffed, and I keep my mask polished.
Sure you do. It's not like masks work for bathing. Stupid humans.
How dare you accuse me of being...
Yes, we have noticed your disdain for humanity. Both of you. We assure you, your employers are not human.
What are they?
You will know in due time.
I kind of walk on that one.
Is due time now?
Due time is in around 30 minutes to our arrival to RNS Island, and about 20 minutes to the walk to the factory.
Have you spoken to any of these fish?
Fish don't talk.
I assure you, you are wrong about that.
Well, if they do, we do not speak fish.
Why
They're
not?
assholes.
We do not speak to the fish because we cannot speak to the fish. They do get in the way, actually, though.
To a fish, and he was a dick.
Don't say
Fish
like
do.
that.
Fish do get in the way, actually. Often.
They get into the tunnel.
Oh, no.
He's all, oh, this is so great. I can breathe air now. What an asshole.
No,
Imagine needing to breathe.
the fish do not get in the way of the tunnel. These tunnels are airtight and serviced daily by multiple other terries. And upon saying that you do, saying that you do see passing in the tunnel, passing by some terries working on fixing a small leak.
What happens if I pinch you?
Nothing. I don't feel pain.
Robot's nothing to pinch. He's a warhorse. He's nothing to pinch.
You probably feel like metal.
There's no loose. No skin.
I pinch the goblin.
Hey.
Sir
You got plenty of extra skin. You could share it.
Sir Elberos, you've been quiet. You have any questions?
Yes, someone took too many... Man, too much effort to do all this. What for?
Well, it was an experimental city upon they wished to try. That, and they had a debt to pay to a dear friend. One you actually will meet. He is the company treasurer.
Hear that? Treasure.
Treasurer.
Yes, the treasurer.
Yes, he manages all the finances of RNS Ironworks.
Well, prestigious guy.
I want treasure.
Oh, you will get treasure. The job does pay finely, as I have mentioned.
Why I took it. So, anyone, any other drink?
I have no need of drink. My water.
That is true for us as
Well,
well.
you drink?
Well, I mean, I do. Honestly, I could take a bit.
You realize that's poison, right?
Yeah, so's carrots.
Everything is poison in the right dosage.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I take a gourd off of my hip. Alright, old boy. You want some?
No. No, I only was doing this job because Terry honestly helped me out with the payment for some drinks. That was why.
As she uncorks it, by the way, those of you with noses, very strong alcohol smell. Very, very strong.
Vernon is like immediately trying to. I'm sorry. This is like he tries to run back.
You will be met with the door to the next car, which is empty.
All right, like he just tries to.
Swing the door.
That was too much. That smell.
You enter the next car, Verdon?
Yes, I do.
Closing the door, you two look to your left and you see another Terry. Yes, that was quite the strong smell.
Wait. How could you recognize odors? Aren't you machines not really programmed or really need smell such things?
We don't need to smell, but we can. If programmed, at least.
Oh, that's very well and good.
Yes. Although you don't see a nose on this face, we assure you we can smell.
That sounds really
Or
good.
you got the scent of something that we need to know.
But yeah, I'm sorry. My nose is a bit more sensitive to people.
Yes,
It's a bit of
Yes, I fully understand. I think I remember that when you were dealing with the chamber pots.
yeah. I mean, I work hard with it, but
Gunmetal, you keep cutting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
Yeah.
Try to like push through.
Well,
Do it regardless.
well, don't worry. You won't have to deal with that on the island. We have running water.
Ooh.
Make one run, it doesn't have any legs.
My, you are full of puns, aren't you, Lady Nerium?
I do my best.
Wait, did you travel with me?
You cut it out again. What'd you say?
We're all in the same cart.
No, I moved to a second card.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
She was unawares.
Yeah. I retract my statement then.
As you ride along the tunnel, you all suddenly are engulfed in a quick shadow. Upon looking out the windows, you see massive chains plugged into the earth. Oh, there's one of the chains now. First landmark.
Okay.
These chains are easily the size of... Let's see, what would be big enough? At least the size of a large tavern. These things are the sizes of buildings.
Like each link.
Each link.
Damn.
A wonderful sight, is it not? One of the many chains.
Wow.
One of the many chains to keep the island from floating away.
Oh.
Oh, and you can see one of the first mines coming up now.
Mines?
Yes, one of the underwater mines.
You guys have mines?
No. It's mining.
Mine shaft.
Okay. Oh.
But
Yes.
they get the resources to develop Terries.
There's so many Terries, they gotta be big.
Well, as you look out to look at the mines, you do see multiple, not just Terries on foot underwater, but these also crab-like devices that some of them are piloting, moving massive hulls of raw iron and copper ore.
Huh.
You even see one of the Terries turn and give a wave.
I wave back at the Terry.
And hello to you.
I wave at the Terry and the copper.
And hello to you. Looking at them, it's almost like watching ants work. Seeing them move in almost perfect unison down lines, moving all of this ore. And this is when it hits you. There are truly thousands of this one Warforged.
I'm still pretty sure that's not the normal thing.
This is like seeing multiple just moving like in synergy, not even caring about one's identity really.
Well, you each have what is essentially a personality. We're all the same, but we're all
The
unique.
concept of a personality.
That's good to hear. Guys, at least some optometry.
Yes, it's just easier to mine when, you're all the same mind. Yes?
Good one.
We are all so clever.
I never saw these sorts of like
Snap point. You're the funny one.
Gunmetal, you cut out when you were speaking.
I was saying like I never seen like much Warforges before, like when I was like living alone.
Well, once the assembly line really got going, we just kept popping us out. Like the red light district when a woman can't close her legs.
I take a look at all the copper that is being transferred around and then look at my oxidized pink copper fingers and arms and say, yeah, I could use it in some point.
Oh, we all assure you, there is easy plenty chance for an upgrade to your copper, if you wish.
Make sure they don't carry you, though.
First, you have my core intact and my data.
Of course. But yes, RNS Ironworks is also one of the largest mining operations in the Sword Coast. Quite literally in the Sword Coast, one would say, as there is many untapped veins deep within the waters. The only problem is, for most people, they can't hold their breath long enough. That's where we come in, as our lack of needing to breathe and thoughts within unison between each other, we are able to efficiently mine. We mine hundreds of pounds of iron and hundreds of pounds of copper a day.
What is the payment plan?
But we don't need to be paid. In essence, we are not employees, we are product. There are people that can buy specialized Terries or even specialized Warforged of their own.
Wait. You're being sold?
We can be.
You guys, how increasing that?
How much does a Terry cost?
30,000 gold.
That's
Yes.
not too bad. I could win that at a good night of poker.
30,000 gold per Terry.
I think
So if you wanted
to
to-
one area.
Yes. Of course, this would also mean that you come part with the Hive Mind Network. I mean, hey, it helps with complaints, does it not?
Ah, I see. So the carriers are spying on every single person who owns a Terry.
Well, so far, 3 people own a Terry. And they're business partners. And they're currently business partners with RNS for Ironworks.
Only 3 people privately own a Terry.
Yes.
Not many people can afford 30,000 gold pieces.
Truly. A king's ransom, one would say.
Okay, so
That's
that's quite interesting. Would require the use of
Busy work most likely. Used for in replacement to maids and butlers. Sometimes a rogue knight.
How good are you? Well, no, actually, I shouldn't ask you. I should probably ask your creators. Would they be willing to wager a Terry in a game of Dragon Chess?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
They've made that mistake before.
Oh, is that one of the 3 privately owned ones?
Yes.
wanting to get a bang for buck.
Slowly you feel the incline in the train start to slowly increase as you get closer and closer to a large shadow. We are approaching the island now, actually. Should take about 5 minutes for us to dock and allow you to get off. And as you get closer, you do see more of the chains holding the island to where it is, and more Terrys working on different mines. You can see gold, you can see silver, all various types of metal, all within the water and the ground below.
I still silver.
What? What?
We see you. I silver.
You have been seen. They're making a joke on your name being Silver.
Oh, okay.
So would you like to know a bit more about the owners of RNS for Ironworks?
Yeah, sure. Like the nose paying me.
Well, for Rustabella, she is one of the best artificers of this era, having created not only us but our network connecting us all together. If there's something that does not exist, give her a few days; it'll exist soon enough. And then give it a few more days; it'll be better. Now, Miss Sootcloud, Drinna, she is not an artificer, but rather she works with the metal itself. Follower of Gnome god of craftsmen, she creates the finest metals that you can use, almost truly pure and free of any nasty little impurities that could easily make the metal worse. She's one of the few that can work with white hot iron with her bare hands.
Oh my. Sounds like an amazing artist.
Not just an artist,
Job.
she's a lady of the cloth as well.
Ooh, knitting.
No, religion.
Oh.
A lady of the cloth is a cleric.
Okay.
However, both of them do share one quality. They can be quite irritable when interrupted on their work.
We're not going to be interrupting them, are we?
We'll attempt not to. They are usually always working on some little gadget or doodad or new alloy. But I'm sure it'll be quickly assuaded from your presence for your employment.
Quick question, Terry. Do they have any plans on making cheaper models for like the general populace then?
They are currently making cheaper models that aren't part of the network. That's where they're part of the TER1 model, or the Terry model. We are Terry in mind and body. They are just Terry in body.
Okay.
Yes, the 30,000 payment was for connection to the network and the individual Warforged. If you just wish for the body and can have somebody program it for you for individual personality and such, then that significantly drops the price to about 1,000 gold.
How many people just own that kind of Terry?
Currently 6,000.
Ooh. So
However, there is one small issue in that they're also lost Terrys. Disconnected not only from the network, but also damaged in mind and body. Scattered throughout the Sword Coast. That actually will come into where parts of your job to find and reconnect them, essentially. A quick reboot in the percussive maintenance way.
Oh, but Terry has this.
No, this will just be bonus, essentially. A bonus in pay. For every Terry you fix.
So every Terry I punch in the head that's not part of the network, I get a bonus?
Yes, you will get a bonus.
Alright,
And you'll be...
Terry.
Well, you will.
Are you
They are
connected to the
fun.
network?
Yes, I am connected to the network. And as are all of they before you ask. And on that note, you do find yourself surfacing and being greeted with the sunlight once more. The train slows to a stop and lets out that hiss once more as the doors open to what looks a lot like Neverwinter, except on metal ground. Welcome to RNS Island.
Wow.
I'm sorry, what island?
RNS.
They named an island after themselves.
It's a work in progress. Well, it's good at their craft. Names they are not. Why do you think we're all named Terry?
I think Terry's a good name.
Of course. Of course. It's just that we're all named Terry, so they don't have to keep coming up with names.
You're the Terry model.
Of course.
Yeah. It'd be
Now,
weird
if you-
it'd be odd if they had individual names for each unit of the same model. I mean, that's for the private owners to decide and assign names.
Correct. Now, to meet up with the Terry to take you onto the guided tour towards the factory forge, meet up at the tavern, the Twisted Terry. Yes, owned by RNS Ironworks. It's not. Yes, it's not too far from here. Just exit the Wharf District and head towards. There was a large spire within the town center. Head towards there, and you will easily see where the Twisted Terry is.
All right.
So you all get off this train and start making your way towards the town center, leaving the Wharf District, which is a pretty small district, seeing as it's where all the ships are, where you see more physical-bodied Terrys unloading and loading product onto various cargo ships. You enter the town, and much like Neverwinter, it is a very wide, mixed melting pot of species. Only much more so. Not only do you see tieflings, you see the odd gnoll. You even see a Heronon every now and then. Oh, sorry, I'm slipping to Terry. You see a Heronon every now and then.
What's
Though
that?
it is, yes, rabbit folk. And comparing it to the rabbit folk with your party, you can see that they're much different. Whilst you notice that one would say that Clover is a lot more on the feral side of the rabbit folk race. Theirs is more akin towards the human side. They're not bunny people, don't worry. Not like from Final Fantasy, but as Clover would say, they are wearing the sign of the oppressor, and that they are wearing pants.
Well, Clover, I definitely.
Cut out there.
I was telling Clover, hey, looks like you are definitely looking for. Actually, makes you a lot more interesting than looking like another humanoid.
Chocobo, you good? They may have stepped away.
All right.
Oh, wait, hang on, they DM'd me.
I'm busy.
All right.
Give me a second.
Yeah, we didn't know.
told
Sorry.
you half an hour ago my power went out.
Well, I thought that got fixed.
No, apparently the fuck not.
Right, well, while they're doing that, as you are all going on, you enter what seems to be more of a shopping district. Stalls lined up selling various knickknacks and wares, some selling food from exotic places. Peaches! Get ya peaches! Plums! Fresh plums! Jewelry! Fine jewelry! You want a jewelry for the lady? Get yourself some fine jewelry here. All of them calling out to try and attract customers.
I'm a little tight on cash. I don't know if I'm doing much shopping today.
And here you will also see that there are more humans as well. Most likely people that have come to the island rather than people who live there.
Hello there. How do you do on this?
Welcome. Yes, you wish for books, yes? Fine books from abroad.
What sort of topics?
All topics, amazing books. Books on plants, books on people, books on things that have never happened. Fine books, wonderfully bound in leather or cloth. Only 10 gold apiece.
It's obsessively expensive.
They're imported. You're not going to get these kinds of books here. Like you're not going to get yourself some pistachios from a parrot. And you hear from behind you, well, who cares? At least I'm selling food and not stupid books.
Most of the people here are Terries. Do they even need food?
Oh, you must be new here. Oh, there is a bustling civilization here. Why do you think it's a floating island? It's not just a factory.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of people. Like a lot of people here.
It's some
Oh,
yes, experimental civilization. Some people wanted to live free of the tyranny of the royal class, so they came here. Opportune work environments selling. And if you can't sell from the stalls here, you can get a job from the ironworks to be basically city village to village salesman. They sell things like they sell the lesser things such as the spoons or cups. As well.
I guess they would be making more than just Terry's to making money.
Yes. Now you want to buy a book or not?
Oh, I'm broke.
Get out of here. You look ugly and you're bad for business.
Take us to my corridor.
Oh, you're gathering the drunks now. Screw off, you macaw.
Yeah.
Turning around, you do see that the one that has been shouting back and forth is a brightly colored macaw Aarakocra. They have a food stall, not only selling exotic fruits such as pistachios or dragon fruit, but they're also selling a variety of baked goods of these exotic foods.
Meat. I don't have any anymore.
Oh, I have plenty of gold.
Oh, you have gold, says the human in front of you. You wish to buy a book, yes? You buy good books from Barry's Book Emporium.
Yeah, well, please prevent me from rolling initiative.
I see Clover again and look inside. I just pick him up.
What, the rabbit you pet?
Yeah.
Can it even read? Can it even read?
You fucking idiot.
Come on, guys. Let's go where the rabbit commits a murder.
Alright, walking on, there are more and more stalls. This is very much definitely the shopping district. However, there is one building that...
By the way, are we supposed to start with gold?
You can. Starting equipment gold. If you didn't get any... You can. I'm more or less just world building here.
Okay.
There is one building that actually very much catches everyone's eye, and that it is much larger, and you can see that the shop sign saying Harry's Magical Menagerie Emporium. Sorry, I can only think the word Emporium. Is created using a variety of spells, such as Minor Illusion, to create a floating sign, essentially.
What was the full name of the story again?
Harry's Magical Menagerie Emporium. And outside, you actually see a Terry aligning some product. No, not drugs. Oddly shaped flagons. What looks like a regular old horn of water. A bag with a face on it that seems to be scowling. You do see.
I was just going to ask everyone I wanted to go in.
Would anyone like to go in?
I would like to go in.
I'll follow.
I'll walk into.
I'm riding the good one.
Right, going in, you do see that this is a large building on the inside. Various books floating about, putting themselves away in shelves. Most likely logs of the store's finances and such. And at the counter in the center, you see what looks. It's nothing you've actually ever really seen before. Any of you. Because as you approach the counter where most of the magic items are being held, you see what is essentially a large ball of hair.
What, do you have a giant cat or something?
The ball of hair turns around, but you don't see any visible eyes looking at you.
Hello? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
You hear a parrot above. Welcome to Harry's Magical Menagerie Emporium. And the parrot responds, How can I help you today?
Oh. Wait, I thought it was Paris.
His name's Harry. He's Harry and he's Harry and he's Harry. That's what makes it Harry's Magical Menagerie Emporium.
I see. I guess we're new here. We're not. We are a bit of a deadline. I think we're just going to do a little bit of quick window shopping if you don't mind.
You see from it a thumbs up. It is just a bald arm with a thumbs up pointing out. The best way to describe this guy is, if anyone has seen Barnyard, it's Wild Harry.
Yay! Wild Harry! Give it to Wild Harry, everybody!
It's just this mass of hair with limbs. Hang on, I'll give you a picture. I'll even put it on the...
It's a character from...
I remember... Yeah. It was a show I point towards. It was...
Oh, no. Right, so essentially you see this thing.
That's really helpful.
That's the best picture.
Yeah, like that's what you're...
That would be great if I could see pictures.
It's basically Captain Caveman without the face.
Yes,
That-
or the cave, or the club.
How do you not know what Captain Caveman looks like, Chucky?
I do know what Captain Caveman looks like. I don't know what random picture you were sending that doesn't have the logo.
It's Wild Mike. It's Wild Mike from Barnyard.
I have not seen that.
You haven't seen Barnyard?
I haven't.
Well,
Chocolate
Chucky.
Pig?
Well, Chucky. Well,
Weird Al doesn't work.
he's from the movie, not the show.
Well, he appeared on the show for a moment.
Well, Chucky, here's a great way to visualize him. He looks like Captain Caveman, but without a face.
You
Or
already
cave or
said
club.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you.
Yeah, like
So you just get bleeding. All right. So yeah, with a nice quick glance, what sort of magical menagerie do we have in front of us?
You see things are going from magical bags, claiming that they can hold, they could hold a mountain, to brooms claiming that they can fly you from coast to coast. And there is some truth to the claim, as you see that the broom on display is not being held up by anything.
Ooh. Actual live demonstration. Good for the advertisements.
Ah, broom of flying!
I'll show you advertisements.
I get the feeling we probably won't be able to come here until after we complete our job.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's always nice when you know you're gonna be coming in with some money. It's always nice to look at what you can get.
Nobody else has any money. I'm an animal.
Brack, so am I, rabbit boy!
You fuckers have been sapient for longer than I've been alive. How do I have more money than you?
I spend it all on booze.
It's kind of been a bit of like a rocky route for me trying to find something to do.
People are racist and don't like balls.
Most of my fortune was won through Dragon Chess Championships.
Brack, then why don't you have any money to buy anything?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
what happened most of my fortune was also lost in Dragon Chess, underground Dragon Chess Championships. It's very popular. Have you ever seen a half-orc punch a judge?
Considering it's dragon chest, do y'all, are y'all still dressed up all fancy? What?
I just gesture to my long my hood. My hood is basically a piece of a long piece of cloth that's been like wrapped around my neck and has it's like flowing behind my like cape with the hood over my head. And I just gesture to that and my porcelain mask.
You play dragon chess as a veteran game.
Of course. You have to be armed to the teeth. You never know who's going to be sold, and you never know when you're going to be sold.
You gotta know when to hold 'em.
The places I play, it doesn't end when one of the players reaches checkmate. It ends when one on the ground.
Oh, it's that kind of underground.
Yes. A lot more entertaining than the standard tournaments, but the standard tournaments are also more lucrative.
I
see. So you're basically a sadist player, really enjoying an others' misery upon defeat.
I enjoy entertainment above all else. What's the point of playing if you're bored?
Well, that's gonna be one thing I'm gonna have to. Someone who's such an ego, I'm proud. But yeah, I guess aside from that, it's really nice getting to know each other a bit more specifically.
Likewise.
Yeah,
What was that?
Y'all are entirely terrible, so.
Yeah, it's not entirely terrible.
How does the Terry sucking shells respond to that joke?
Said it a million times, and I'll keep hearing it a million more.
I think you'll hear it a million times from her.
Oh, hey, I have a question.
Who?
To the Terry, I'm saying to the Terry.
Yes?
Are you part of the network? Are you one of the independent Terrys?
I am part of the network.
Oh, okay.
Harry.
Yes.
Yes, Harry here is... He buys from Rustabella her magical items that she produces to then resell.
To Terry's?
To the common folk. And any adventures that may come by on ship.
Do you buy magic items, Terry?
I don't need magic items.
Why not?
Could you give it to me instead?
Terry doesn't need magic items. There's like a billion Terrys.
Yeah, but what if each of those Terrys had an internal storage made out of a bag of holding?
I might be part of it, you don't know.
Well, we do use apparati of Qualish for our drilling purposes down below.
I'm gonna assume that's some kind of drill or something.
You remember the crab things that you saw in the mining areas?
Crabs.
Yes.
Don't say about crabs.
Crabby?
They're holy.
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 Brack, they're tasty.
No more or less tasty than you.
Brack, try and catch me.
Why would I do that?
Well then, you hear Harry laugh, his muffled laugh. Oh, shut up, hairball.
You do it funny. I'm gonna like shotgun in the future.
Does the bird want to be chased?
No, I don't want to be chased. No, I don't want to be chased.
I don't know, some animals are into that.
The parrot flies back over to Harry, and lands on what you assume is his shoulder. Listen, buddy, I gotta translate for this guy.
Whatever you say, you remember the protector, no matter what you say.
Do you wish to move on, or continue looking through Harry's important? Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
We'll be back when we have money that can afford magic items.
Right.
We might have incidental like session one. Yeah, you can afford food and stuff, money, but like
Yeah.
We don't have.
I doubt you're gonna let us get a broom.
Right. This is just world building to introduce you to what is essentially going to be yes, your magic items dealer, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, this will be our field of the deals block.
Yeah.
Yes. As you leave, you hear
Your towel.
Come back to Harry's for all your hairy magical needs.
I just
I
realized.
think my magical needs are hairy.
I just realized that both major magic merchants in my campaigns were cats.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Our field
first
of
one
deals.
was a parody of the other one.
I know.
Our field of deals warlock is truly impactful.
Mine was
I
the cleric.
always assumed that
Your first one was normal.
Normal the price cleric. It was a direct reference.
I've always just assumed that Daddle was in some way a parody of Garfield the Warlock.
I gotcha.
I mean,
Being an orange tabaxi.
he's not orange. No, he's
Oh,
white.
you're right. I thought he was yellow.
He's white with yellow accent.
That's right. He's still a tabby though.
I don't think so.
He's got stripes. That's the tabby.
I tried to get closer to like ask him something. Like
Who?
Clover.
To tap him on the shoulder, you're gonna have to lean down really, really low. It's like a foot tall.
Yes, I'm actually doing that. Under consideration for. Excuse me, Clover. I was just wondering, like, being an animal, like shorter than like us being alive. Just wondering that.
What's he saying?
Oh, I was saying, like, you mentioned about like
Not Kyrus. Or
dang it.
Baron.
What Gunmetal is saying is bringing up earlier you mentioned that we have most of us have been alive longer than you've been sapient.
No, I said you've been sapient longer than I've been alive. All of you have been alive longer than I've been sapient because I've only been sapient for 3 years.
3 years old.
What, like 4?
I mean,
That pretty much in terms of like a age bracket. Young adult, elderly.
Have you met the elderly?
no, I just assume they die because they are hunted by like foxes and shit.
Well, are you a fox?
No, but I have rabbits too.
And don't bite my ass.
I just wanted to know, like how many years or months have you had like animal intelligence before? Or you can't recall that?
I don't know. Years? Rabbits grow up fast.
How long do rabbits live?
Well, maybe a year older than me.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Like, I want to roll inside.
This isn't much. This isn't really insight, but rather intelligence. Actually, a nature check.
Nature check, okay.
Which I think is intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, it is intelligence.
Yeah, but you know, you
What
can
is it?
specialize. You can specialize.
I got a 21.
As you do know that rabbits normally live very short lives. In the wild, they live to about maybe 5 years. If, you know, they're not killed off by predators or hunters. But in captivity, they can live up to at least about 4 years longer, living up to 9 years. However, you specifically haven't met a rabbit that could move, that could walk and talk like Clover has.
Well, Clover just said he's 4. And,
Yeah.
he thinks he's got a good year left in him.
Clover, I want you to have a quick history check.
It's history. Check. I can try.
If you have if you got physical dice, I do allow that.
I do not.
Well,
Okay.
what's your bonus? I'll just roll a d20 for you.
No, I'm trying to get it up. I'm almost there. It's history check. Also, my bonus is 0.
Okay, cool. Hello?
What's your roll?
10.
10. You think back and you are pretty sure, being 4, that you are nearing the end of your life. But a part of you isn't quite sure.
Listen, I only know so much. I have been to so many places trying to figure out how to get rid of this curse. I have gone to the library. I have crossed the seas. I have searched the archives of the dreaded cities of mages. I have found nothing.
Wait, you're saying you're cursed?
Well, yeah.
How would you feel if you were just sitting around eating grass one day and suddenly you know what taxes are? That's why I drink.
Okay, what have you done? You've ruined a perfectly good rabbit.
Confound these awareness. They drive me to drink.
You can't say you can't blame the person on the rabbit's anxiety. Or the rabbit's
You
anxiety.
gave it anxiety.
Rabbits already have anxiety.
You gave it more anxiety.
If you approach a rabbit the wrong way, it'll die of shock.
No, that's hamsters.
So,
If you scream loud enough, I think the rabbit will die.
Clover, do you think you might maybe we might have like a bit of alone, like after we get talked to by our heads?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Predator.
Like hearing that remark, I see he does sense something about me.
I don't know.
I would say like he sense something about me.
And with that, you
We
are approaching this town center, the spire mentioned before. And just northwest of that spire is what is essentially a 3-story tavern with a large sign depicting a Terry that is, well, holding a flagon and looks quite drunk.
Is that Terry not one of you?
It is a picture.
Okay.
Hey. Don't worry, man. Well,
And you do see standing outside of that tavern a Terry. Ah, there you are.
Hello, Terry.
When I saw you at the magic menagerie, I thought you would be a little longer, so I went ahead and let your employer know you might be a little late. Thankfully, they are currently working on something.
I do have a question, though.
Yes.
You know how much that broom costs? I forgot to ask when I was in the snow.
Let me ask him real quick. And you see him kind of almost go like catatonic.
Quick, him.
And he snaps back. Okay. Asking Harry, it seems that the broom of flying is about 150 gold.
That is absurdly cheap.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot less than I thought it would have been.
At least by tenfold.
But it is a bit of a weaker version of the broom. It has about half the carrying capacity one normally would have.
I mean, hey, I don't weigh much.
Yes, but you are carrying things.
Yes, but we have encumbrance results.
Well, are you ready to make it to the factory? Of course, follow me.
Yeah, looks longingly at the bar, but follows.
You will return to the bar in due time, don't worry.
Yeah. Uncork the gourd.
As you uncork the gourd, multiple people around you cover their noses. One of them even in shock.
Clover is gonna go do little wigglies at the Noel.
Arm wigglies?
I would like to verify when I say that the booze is strong smelling. I mean, like a high proof of alcohol. I don't mean it stinks.
That's what I know. That still has pungent odor.
Alcohol stinks.
There's a reason they wear those masks. There's a reason they wear those masks at breweries. It is pungent. I mean, it is fermenting plants.
I look over at Clover and I basically try to look at her arms. Like, do you want me to pick you up? Is that what you're trying to signal?
No,
sorry.
A flag in.
Oh, sorry, down there. Paint bucket.
I try to pick up like the little rabbit. Go. Is this better for you? Okay.
You just like hold them out like you're holding like I'm carrying this now, or do you like piggyback them?
I guess I piggyback Clover. Like punching it.
I'm strong enough to pause. I can't piggyback.
No, you're the one going on. You are a piggybacking.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm strong enough to pause. I can't go alone.
Okay, wait. I think I got that backwards. You're going on his shoulders.
I don't have thumbs.
Well, don't worry. He's got
Well, I
broad
don't
shoulders
have
that you can hold. He's got broad shoulders you can hold on to.
I was
Just your legs.
Thumbs. It's part of my mother's.
Yeah, looking at your paws, it does look like you have like the vestige of a thumb. Like your dew claw had moved.
I was with the thumbs.
You must not really like that.
I'm gonna grab onto his face.
Oh, does that make you feel better, someone?
Oh, I'm sorry, don't hold on, I'll say safety.
Okay, okay. I don't mind this.
You all approach the center of the island during this walk, which is the factory itself, expelling plumes of steam out of multiple, I guess chimney would be the right word. And the Terry gets onto a funicular. Everyone on board.
Funicular, more like a funicular.
That was the weakest by far.
Tell by the hyenas and laughter.
I was a bit more of a nervous over that joke and the new type of vehicle word.
What is a funicular, anyways?
Fancy lift that moves at about a 45 degree angle up, usually up ravines or cliffs. But in this case,
Why not just have teleportation circles?
because that is costly, and we're just going up a few levels. We don't need to enchant a circle for over a year just to go from point A to point B, when an enclosed cabin will be just as much.
It's cabin lifts.
Yeah,
It's like those, but like there's like a trail. There's like a track underneath it.
yeah.
So it's on the ground, but it is still like a little car filled with like
Yeah, I know.
Cables. Once everyone's on board, the funicular hums to life and starts moving up. It does quickly stop after about maybe 3 minutes of movement. And you are all greeted with a pathway to a large door. Much like the entranceway to a castle, except it is into this large metal factory. There we go.
I wonder if anyone gives you pocket dimensions with travel.
You'd
I
suffocate.
mean, there's a quick way. Imagine needing to breathe.
Okay. Hey, do I even look to we're going into like a bit of a business like location here.
You're fine.
big guy.
You're fine, don't worry. You all approach the door, and a smaller door opens up. It's mainly just for show. Or when, well, larger customers need to come in and out.
Ooh.
You enter and immediately...
Customers.
Well, but then we use the door.
The door is rather big.
There's it's attached to a smaller door.
That door is big to me.
Gnomes have no issue.
Gnomes are like twice my height.
Well, you all enter the factory, and immediately you can all feel that the temperature just shoots up rather quickly. For
Do I have heat resistance?
it's not to that point, but you are at the point where it's like toasty in here. Yes.
Thank you.
The only ones not affected are obviously the Terry, Elberos, and Nerium.
I'm pretty lightly dressed.
And you'd still be sweating a little bit.
Yeah, it's like molten. There's like crucibles of the molten metal everywhere. I'm guessing. Like
Not that you can-
Terminator 2.
Not that you can see yet, but continuing to follow the Terry, you do see this massive, factory floor filled with hundreds of Terries, each one working on pouring out ingots of various metals. Smaller furnaces connected to...
Any Terry splashing their face with lava like business?
No.
Aww.
I like business.
As a good character.
We gotta get down to business.
Anyway, connecting to the wall, you see a large furnace where the larger crucibles are put in to melt massive amounts of raw ore. And you see Terry's scraping off the slag from the top to pour out to smaller channels, where smaller Terry's then scoop them up with scoops to pour out into ingot molds.
Hey Terry,
Yes.
have you ever fallen in?
A few have. It is unpleasant. Unpleasant. Have you ever felt your body melting?
I mean, once. It didn't last very long.
Try doing it until your consciousness fades.
Well, I mean, it was kind of the other way around.
It's unpleasant. But anyway, this is the ingot floor. This is where, we make the raw materials for many of our products. You can see that currently we are working on iron. But eventually it will be changed over to gold. Moving on, continuing, you then hear the repeated sounds of dung, 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 and move into another factory floor where it is once again many Terries, each of them now outfitted with hammers and a variety of blacksmithing gear, flattening out heated ingots into a variety of shapes.
I'm gonna cover my ears with my paws.
This is the smithing floor where we begin the process of creating a variety of our products. I believe currently they are working on a variety of plate mail armor. Well, they and I. Here we are. Up these stairs, please. You see him enter a side cubby of the path that you're on, heading towards a staircase.
Alright. Follow.
Yeah.
Following you then see what could only really be described as the weirdest thing any of you have seen. You see a large brain connected with wires and looking like there is a bisection in the middle connected with metal.
I thought you were going to say bisexual.
Oh, yeah.
Connected by a bisexual.
Not much longer, Chakri.
His name is Harry.
Honestly, the Terrys do give off bi energy.
This is... That might be me. This is the heart of the Terry network. This is where Prime is. Essentially, this is where the original Terry is, that is currently projecting his entire consciousness to every Terry. Made repurposed from a Mind Flayer Elder brain.
Oh, so this is the Terry.
Yes, this is our brain, essentially.
So it is connected by a bisexual.
I mean, I myself prefer asexuality. I don't have any interest in the other sex, in that I don't have a sex. Smooth as it all down there, you see. Well, unless they pay.
All see. Throw some clothes.
Terry's a working body. You don't have time for that.
Yes. Only if you pay does it come with extra additions.
I think they made the back. Goes
Yes.
into the wall. Yep.
Yes, now continuing on, you do see books upon books, which is most likely the ledgers and variety of, what's the word? Basically the receipts. Invoices, that's the word. The invoices to all the products shipped and sent out. Once again, manned by a multitude of Terrys. And going up another flight of steps, you enter another room. This room is held with, is obviously a much more important room, as this leads into the center of the factory. There are pictures abound that hold the images of most likely the creation of R&S Ironworks as it is today. And in the distance, you see this tall figure wearing a large burlap and leather outfit and holding a welding torch, and their face is obscured with a welding mask. They turn over. They turn to look at you. They don't say anything.
Hello there?
I'm gonna leave to the Terry. Is that another Terry?
This is your boss.
Oh,
It's not your boss, it's Terry.
They go to take a step forward, then you hear, whoa, whoa, and they both fall forward flat on their face. And you see them bisect.
I knew they were bisexual.
No. They horizontally bisect, and then from the
Whoa, this is a family-friendly channel.
No. And from within the burlap clothes, you see pop out a gnome with white hair wearing what looks like clerical gear, but made to be more casual. I told you I'd lost my balance. And on the other side of flipping up the welder's mask, well, sorry, I was busy looking at our new employees. Miss Rustabella, Miss Drina, meet the new employees I have told you about. If you all would like to introduce yourself to your boss. They take off the clothes and welding gear to reveal a dwarf not too much taller than Yava. She has this rusty red hair, and both of them are just covered in dirt.
Wait. One's a Norman, one's a gnome, and one's a...
Yes.
Is that... Okay. Just wanted to be sure both of them...
Yes, they were standing on each other's shoulder to reach somewhere high.
Yeah.
Apologies, sir, ma'am.
Both ma'ams.
Oh, both of them are ma'ams? Oh, sorry. Sorry, ma'ams.
That's all right. Nice to meet you. Verden.
Can I say mom?
I do a polite bow and say, you may call me Lady Miriam, or Madame, if that suits you better.
Rustabella walks up and grabs your hand and shakes it vigorously, and do me a quick strength check.
A strength check? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an 8. I'm not strong.
Moment. I have a character sheet for this one.
You have a negative in your strength modifier.
No! I have no modifier.
I have a negative in my strength modifier.
No modifier is still not strong.
All right, you said Nate?
8. Yeah.
Right, she grabs your hand and gives it a strong, firm shake. You're able to keep your balance, but you can tell that this is an artificer's grip. Nice to meet you. Rustabel is the name. You can call me Rusty.
Ah. Well, Miss Rostabella, that is kind of creepy out there.
Aye, thanks. I get it from
Say-
working hard on. I get it from working hard on my little projects. Of course, you should see
Right.
Dorina's grip. Breaks an apple in two with just by clenching.
I do recognize, I mean, game recognizes game.
Oh, you're an
I might-
artificer too.
Indeed. I pull out, I pull the axe off of my, I pull the hand axe off of my side and, give it a little twirl.
Ooh, fancy. You make any boomsticks?
I have no need for this. I have my own method of acquiring range. I'm gonna just chuck my axe at a Terry.
Oh,
Are you intentionally missing, or are you making an attack?
I'm gonna make a ranged attack.
Roll to attack then.
that's gonna come out of your paycheck.
Oh, that's good. That's a 21.
All right, so yeah, that is going to hit. It lands
Alright.
directly square in Terry's chest. Ah! Hey!
Okay, I'm gonna need that back now. And I take off my glove and you see a metal hand with a sapphire in the middle, and it begins to glow as like a beam of light, or not a beam of light. It begins to glow, and so does the gemstone on the axe. It pulls back towards me into my hand.
Ooh, impressive.
Wait, a magnetized axe?
It's not really a magnet, it's more that it's using magic to pull it back. Yes, we're still figuring that out.
It has a bit of a recall enchant.
Yeah, I did something similar. And she pulls off of the wall. You see this larger than her rifle that has a folded barrel that unfolds. She opens the chamber, and you see embedded in it is a topaz. It's not that I have bullets that come back. No, that's stupid. Rather, it creates bullets made of magic energy that I fire out.
Oh, so you don't have it.
No need for ammo, no need for reloading.
Game respects game.
Hey, respects the game.
I put my glove back on, put my axe back to my side.
Drina walks up to Yava. Oh, you got a drink there.
Oh yeah. I'll unhook it and popcorn.
She leans over and gives it a. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my take swig.
Yeah, sure.
She takes it and goes. Ah, thirsty.
Roll poison.
It's not gonna be poison.
It's alcohol. It's a dwarf drinking alcohol.
No, she's the gnome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drina's the gnome. Rusty's the dwarf.
subversion.
I'm gonna subvert.
Ooh, yes,
I'm
good
gonna be
stuff.
honest, I would be terrified of gnome drinking. You're drinking that shit, and you're going to see sounds.
Hey, so
Probably.
So Rusty walks over to where she pulled the rifle off and puts it back. Aye, so you're all wondering probably what the job's all for.
Oh, very much so.
No, that's
It's not-
just a bonus.
You can get bonuses from finding them lost terries. But the real thing is there's been we've been having issues with our shipments being stolen on the mainland. Oh, she's giddy.
1 out of 173 carries.
Oh no!
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Right, anyway, we hired y'all for the purpose that we need you to make sure that our cargo not only gets from point A to point B, but also to figure out what's happening to the cargo and stopping it from getting stolen.
And the cargo is Terry, I'd assume.
Well, it's more than just the Terries.
Oh.
In fact, we rarely sell Terries.
Terry's armor, magical goods, I expect.
Exactly.
Oh. If it was just the Terrys, then I'd suggest maybe someone's hacking the Terrys, or they're going rogue.
Not possible. I modified that elder brain myself. It is
And when we were
foolproof.
kind of... Well, you underestimate the ingenuity of fools.
Well, that's why it's here. No one can get to it. We're far away from the Underdark that no mind flayer can link to the elder brain. Not that it's even alive in the first place.
What if someone just happens to have a tadpole in them? And why? Do you have any safeguards against that?
Have you been to a mind flayer encampment?
Frogs.
Mind flayers don't really bother me too much.
Exactly.
Flyers are frogs.
Octopus, really. Rather tasty, actually. I had some tentacles. Chewy.
I made a frog once. He was absolutely big.
You made a frog?
I met a frog.
Oh,
really
that.
He was really overly protective about his husband.
Was it a scorpion?
No, it was a toad.
Right, anyway. But yes, the Terry brain's foolproof. No one can get to it. It only has psychic link to the Terrys and the Terrys alone.
Would that be a vulnerability if someone would hack one Terry and like all the other Terrys?
They can't. Mainly because if you avoid the warranty on a Terry, set to self-destruct.
You pop open your Terry, it blows up.
Well, not blows up, but falls apart. Everything's being held together by their arcane cores.
I see.
Yep.
What
And,
do you manufacture the arcane cores out of curiosity?
Trade secret.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But you want to get the nitty-gritty, don't ya? You guys want to talk about pay.
Yes.
Alright, so your pay will start at about 60 gold every 2 months.
No.
No.
Pitiful.
Pitiful.
Oh, that's about a gold a day.
Is it?
I could make 60 gold on a good night at the pub.
Drina interrupts. Aye. Okay, so Rusty there's not really good with the math. If you got an offer, we're really happy to hear it.
Gold a week.
What?
600 gold for each for the first job, and then we can talk about more long-term employment.
No, he sees the long-term employment.
No.
This is the long-term employment.
All right. 600 gold per job each.
We don't pay. We're not pay. We don't pay per job.
We're salary. My salary.
Yeah, your salaried employees.
2,500 gold a year paid daily.
No. We can do it every 2 weeks, but that's a little leech. Our treasurer won't like that. If we're talking on a 2 week basis, if we're talking on a 2 week basis, how's how about the 60 gold per 2 weeks?
60 gold every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that.
120 gold.
We'll need a month's pay in advance
No.
before we start. That way we can gear up. How about a voucher then for the magic store?
I assume we're going to be buying some stuff.
He'll be giving some stuff, yes.
Like a broom?
You pay that with your own money. But we can give you some of the better stuff. However, still, 60 gold every 2 weeks is pretty pricey. What about just maybe 90 gold a month?
How long is each job?
It varies. And any treasure you find during the job is yours to keep.
I mean,
So say if
I
you-
usually have my money anyway, so...
I mean, yeah, so say you find the kobold's hoard, and that's all yours.
Hear me out. 30 gold a week paid bi-weekly.
That's 60 gold every 2 weeks.
30 gold paid weekly.
Oh.
Fine.
It'll be hard to pay us weekly if our job is, you know...
No, don't worry, we got
longer
that.
than a week.
Fine.
We got that covered,
okay.
too.
90 gold per month with a 30 gold bonus each month.
Okay,
A 5 gold bonus a 5 gold bonus per month.
Okay, hear me out. 25 gold paid weekly, paid every 2 weeks.
That's
25
50 gold.
weekly.
That's 50 gold a week every 2
Yeah, I'm
weeks.
just telling
We have to do it by week periods. We can't do monthly because then
How
it'll
about
get
okay? How about 3 gold daily paid bi-weekly?
You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
okay, guys, can we really stop?
I think we just take the 90 a month.
Let's just
90 a
do
month with
that.
5 gold bonus every month, and any treasure you find done in your jobs is yours to keep.
All right,
Deal.
But we need a payment up front first. We need a sign-on bonus, effectively.
You're gonna have to talk to treasurer about that. Yeah, let's bring in
It's just monthly pay. There are different amounts of days per month.
Fine. Okay. 45 bi-weekly.
why can't you take payments per month?
Well, because
Some months have 5 weeks, and thus we'd be missing out on a week of pay.
You're salaried. It's fixed.
We get paid every... When they say monthly, they mean every 4 weeks.
fine. Okay.
But the salary would be 90 per month times 12, rather than based on the weeks. I know how these things work.
Y'all overcomplicate it. We get paid 90 gold every 4 weeks.
Yes, 90 gold every 4 weeks. 5 gold bonus at the end, according to your performance. And any gold and treasure you find during your jobs, you keep.
I pull the goblin into a whisper. If we are paid bi-weekly instead of monthly, that gives us 1 more pay period per year.
Look, we just got here. I don't want to be fired over this.
And I didn't even hire yet.
Yeah,
Right.
We have to be unionized.
There's a union.
All right.
Are we unionized?
Yeah, there's a union. A union is
Alright.
whatever you guys want. Really, you're the only ones we're going to have regular contact with.
We will agree to 45 bi-weekly, which on average evens out to that 90 per month that you wanted.
Hey, I can work with it.
Okay.
And like I said, there's a 5 at the end. There's a 5 bonus at the end of the month according to performance. And any treasure you find during your jobs, you keep. Well, let's get you the bags. And she walks up to a window and pounds on it. It opens up to the interior of the center of the factory, which you can see is actually a very lush garden. Haka! Hako, where are you? And this is when you all see this large golden eye peek up and look into the room. Yes. And that's where we'll end it for the day.
Oh, impressive.
Alright.
That was fun.
So, all in all, I'm already
Cut out there.
smart shop. I was trying to say. So all in all, I see Lady Mary, the smart shopper slash the elitist princess of the group.
Mm-hmm.
My character knows how to get money. She also knows how to lose it quickly.
All right. Well, everyone, this was the first session of the Iron Forge. You guys want to shout yourself out because this is your channel essentially?
Yeah, there's plenty of other stuff to check out on the channel. I'm playing Dark Souls 3. My partner Scraps is playing Sonic Adventure. We recently did the the cat story. There is also Mario Brothership, which I am playing with Biddy.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah. And next week there is going to be a holiday one-shot set in my homebrew world, Pier.
And if you want some live fun gaming, come on by to RubyDead_Queen at twitch.tv. Comment challenge of the day. If you had to negotiate your pay, what would you want?
$5 million a year. $5 million every day.
Oh. I
My
wish.
answer is more than the CEO.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, technically, we're all making more than the CEO of United Healthcare right now.
Hey, topical. Except not when this video will come out.
Oh yeah, that might actually be a new CEO put in place. I will say,
My monorail uses that insurance company, by the way.
my condolences to your Moirail for having to use such a shitty company.
And so with this, everyone. And so with this, everyone.
Takes out
Oh, our challenge of the day.
No, challenge
that
of
was
the
the challenge of the day.
Oh,
yeah.
And so with this, everyone, I'm going to say keep your anvils hot, and we'll see you next time on the Iron Forge. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.